I just can't take no pleasure in killing. Just some things you gotta do. Don't mean you have to like.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
You want to know what happens to an eyeball when it gets punctured? So you got any idea how much blood jets out of a guy's neck when his throat's been slit?
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Woo! What is up, everyone? DJ Anubis here with you on the Metal Tavern Radio podcast with my ghoul brother from another ghoul mother, Mr. Tony of the Dead. We are the Ghouls of Midnight doing a special live premiere here to where we are. You and I, we made an agreement at the beginning of the year as we started doing this show that, you know, we alternate every week with a pick of a movie, and sometimes it can be past, present, and future. But we said, well, you know what? At the end of the year, let's try to do our top 10 movies that we had never seen before that we felt are like really, really good, and some of our favorites from the year that we got a chance to see. And some people will be like with you, they're gonna be like, how the fuck did Tony not see this film? But that's the fun of it. You know, you get a chance to go see things you hadn't seen before. You've been going through your Blu-ray and DVD collections over the year, checking out stuff that you hadn't yet looked at, and so we've found some interesting things between the both of us that we just thought were very cool, very fun. And we're going to go through and we're going to check out, we're going to go through our top 10 list, of course, and then talk a little bit about the films and what we liked about them. But first, let me go see Mr. Olvin there. Thank you. Appreciate that with the clips. Much. Yeah, had to rework my music a little bit because as you become monetized, you have to change some things up a little bit, but the music's still good. I enjoy that track. So,
yeah.
All right. So I had you give me your list, of course, of what your top 10 is as well as mine.
Yep.
But I guess we'll kind of just start from 10 and work our way up. And let's go ahead and start with you. Go ahead and tell me. Yeah, I'm assuming you have them in order, right? From what you gave it to me.
Kinda.
Okay.
I mean, if that's, you could just show it. I mean,
okay. Well, I'll start from the bottom up because I basically, I don't know if they're in order or not, but I'll just start from the bottom when I come up. And then, because I know your first two are ones that people are probably going to be like, fuck, Tony, where you been? You know? And so, but we'll have fun with this without a doubt. So, yeah. So your last one on your list there, of course, is 1981's Excalibur.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's got a lot of big names there: Liam Neeson, Helen Mirren, Patrick Stewart, and so on. So that had been your first time checking out this film. It's a medieval piece. It's an all-time classic to a lot of fantasy fans. Just kind of give everybody a breakdown of what you really liked about this film.
Well, I mean, the cast was really good. I enjoyed the cast. I liked the look of the film. The story was good. I mean, a lot of cliche shit, but like, you picked it too. This is one of your picks, and I just love those kind of movies, and I never saw it before, and it just really drew me in because it was a very cool story, and like it's been a while since I saw it, so I don't remember everything.
Yeah. Right.
I just remember like it's like a long time because it's like starts off here and then it's like years later because like Helen Mirren, wasn't she like smaller or something? Like she was a kid and now she's grown up.
Right.
So it's like I love that. I love like it's like this tale of just not just one person. It's like throughout the year. Like it was good.
It has like a creep factor about it for some reason. Yeah. Like, you know, you have like Merlin and the Dragon's Breath and stuff like that. Absolutely. And of course, the son that she ends up having is in this gold like armor. Yeah. That's pretty wicked looking.
Yeah, he was very scary, like evil.
Yeah.
And wasn't he like the nephew? Or something.
I can't remember exactly. I know he was. I'm trying to think. I think Morgana was Arthur's sister, but she was like a witch or into medieval stuff or just black arts, and she ended up like duping Arthur, the banger. And then,
okay,
that's how the kid became because he went after his father, of course, Arthur at the time, and so. It's a crazy story, but it's really cool, and I can see why you really enjoyed that flick a lot.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it again, but I liked it a lot.
Yeah, and it's my number 10. Like now I'm gonna give you my runner-up because I did have some runner-ups that. I'll give you my runner-ups first because I had 10 films that, or I won't say 10, I'll say 6. 6 that just missed a cut. So here's the 6 that didn't make my top 10.
Okay.
So you got Night of the Reaper, Clown in the Cornfield, The Witchmaker, Bugbuster, which is one of your picks. Funny Man was one of your picks. I think Clown in the Cornfield is your pick too. So there's 3 and 3 there. So of course, Disremembered with Angel Bradford and stuff like that. So some very good films that I still liked a lot this year, just didn't quite make my top 10 list. But into the top 10, my number 10, of course.
Divinity.
No. From 2024, starring Hunter Schafer, Martin Shalkus, Jessica Henwick, and Dan Stevens. Of course, is Cuckoo, which was a very bizarre film, but I kind of had fun with it. It was a little bit better than I thought it was going to be, and it stood out at least a little bit compared to some of the other stuff we saw this year, at least in my book. So that one I really, really enjoyed. As far as like my top 10 list issues I hadn't seen. I don't think you had seen it either when we watched it. So
no. I think that would probably have been sort of up there, like as it, like not in the top 10, but like, you know, the honorable mentions.
Yeah,
like it was.
exactly.
It wasn't great, but like the story was kind of cool.
Right. Okay, so your number 9 again is another like medieval piece, and I'm actually really glad that you enjoyed like Excalibur in this one here, because normally like my wife wouldn't really enjoy a lot of these films. So I'm glad someone's going to appreciate it when they hadn't seen it.
Oh, absolutely.
And for you, of course, I think this is 82 or 83, but Dragon Slayer. I love the practical effects in this with the dragon. The story is a little corny just with the young man that's, you know, the apprentice and stuff, but he makes it kind of fun. A lot of pretty girls, of course, and it's not shying away from gore either. You get some of that, like the little babies eating that girl's feet.
Yeah, and
so
like the way it crawls and stuff through the cavern and stuff. It's a creepy, almost a dinosaur, creepy dragon for sure. So it has that horror element, but it's a little corny, yeah. But I enjoyed the look, the story. The dragon looked cool. It's just it was just fun. It was a fun watch.
Yep. Definitely a classic for me, and I'm glad that you really, really enjoyed this.
I did.
All right.
Should I send you my, like in the private? Should I send you my list so that, because this is pretty much in order what I gave you, but I might move a few of them.
Okay. Well, where would you place these last two?
Oh, that's probably about right.
Oh, okay.
Those are right. Up until, or do you want me to just tell you?
Well, go ahead and just private message me the remaining list, how you rank them, and then I'll put them in order that way. And then because I'm going to do my number 9 right now. So we'll talk about that while you're doing that.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I was like, I don't know. I could keep this list, but I think this one's better than this one. So.
Well, mine changed even at the last minute. Like I had certain ones sitting there, and I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to move this up. And so I was kind of surprised what I ended up with. But overall, I think we enjoy our top 10 regardless of where they're placed or just
exactly.
So my number 9 is actually one of the earlier films that you and I did. It was a pick that you made. Which kind of surprised me that I liked it as much as I did, but it's actually kind of an underrated film in terms of clown horror, as we call it. Mm-hmm. And of course, I'm talking about 2007's 100 Tears. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this a lot. It is directed by Marcus Koch, starring Jack Amos, Georgia Chris, Joe Davison, and Rain Brown. And I really enjoyed the shit out of this. You know, and surprisingly, even with Clown in the Cornfield, which was like a runner-up, that was kind of a lot of fun too. But I didn't expect myself to come out liking 2 clown films this year.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're obsessed with clowns, and you've got 2 of them. I don't have any on my list.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of strange, isn't it? You and I, though, I've just judging by what you do have versus me, you and I have a lot of the same shit too, which is all centered around a particular universe, but that's what's fun about it.
Yeah.
Number 8. Go ahead and announce your number 8 just in case I don't have it in order.
Oh, it's in order. You can.
Okay.
The Vault of Horror.
Vault of Horror. So yeah, this was a fun film too. I enjoyed this one a lot as well.
Yeah, well, you know me with horror anthologies and stuff. I like them, and
You were definitely on a kick there for a while.
I going down I was looking on my Plex and the stuff I've watched list, and I'm like, I want to see how this one is. You know, I also owned it, so actually, yeah, I did watch this one on Blu-ray. I put it in, I watched it, but
Yeah, wasn't
uh
this like one of the ones you actually broke open and said, "Hey, I
yeah,
need to watch this"?
yeah, because it's on this double Tales from the Crypt, and
That was another one I watched this year too.
that's not on the list. I don't think.
Right, but we did watch it though. So.
Yeah,
I think we agreed that this one was like the better of the two on that Blu-ray. So
yeah, I enjoyed the stories a lot. Even though they all kind of end the same, I still like the stories in that too. You know, it always makes you think like, what if this were to happen? Like the one we
right,
watched where the guy, she wished for him to not to be alive here home this instant here. It's like he died in a crash, so it's like he's on like basically feeling it. It's like, oh my god, that was good stuff.
yeah. All
And
right,
think about how long ago those are, right? Like that's how somebody thought back then. And if somebody were to do that nowadays, it would be like so lame for some people. You know what I mean? But like, or like, oh, we can't talk about that. You know, taboo stuff.
yeah, yeah. I'm so glad they never folded back then. They just did what they wanted.
You know what? Actually, I think my list is the order should be in.
Okay,
Yeah,
good enough.
yeah,
All right, my number 8, as we spoke about the Pooniverse, and you and I watched this and it was quite a surprise. And that, of course, is Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
Mhm.
So I really enjoyed this. I've been actually enjoying doing the whole Pooniverse with you. It's been kind of fun. And it's kind of neat too because it's, you know, we talked about this a little bit with the Art the Clown and the Terrifier franchise, how it's sort of giving the horror genre a new kick in the ass with like a new icon with the horror art. But the Pooniverse is kind of doing something like that too, because it's actually pretty good quality in terms of the stories and how they're interwoven together for what they're doing. So even though there's like a lot of like these other like I guess sort of knockoff or whatever, like a lot of the Popeye stuff that's out there.
Yeah.
We keep thinking that maybe they're going to be tied into this, but they're not. They're just like they're separate entities. But this was one that I thought was really cool. And it's actually one of the darker ones we saw because it didn't really have any really humor in it. It was just kind of like straightforward horror. And the main character, Pan, was pretty good. And one thing that's always fun is I think even in that film, you and I were kind of coming up with alternate like thought processes for what the story was about. Like it's Peter Pan, but we were looking at it through a different lens, which I like we do sometimes. So that's always kind of fun as well.
Yeah, agreed.
All right.
I won't talk much about that because that's also on my list.
Yeah. You'll probably get back to it. Number 7 for you is another anthology.
Yeah.
And this one I did enjoy, just not as much as you did, but it's Dr. Terror's House of Horror.
Yeah.
With two legends, of course, Cushing and Lee, always working together.
Always the cast was fantastic in this, and the setting was great. The ending to it was like, you know, creepy as hell. Like it was just like, because he's like, show the card, he's like, like that, and it's like, what? Everybody's like, what's going on? But the stories were good. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Peter Cushing played such a good, like, I forget what his name was. It means terror or something, I think he said, but like, it was just so creepy. Like so good back then, like the elements of it. Like nowadays it'd be too cleaned up, and I don't know, there's something about the graininess and watching it like that gives it that element of scary and surprise, and they're just good. I don't know, Peter Cushing and all them guys, like, man, you can't really go wrong.
No, it's amazing when you think about just how much they work together. Because it used to be like you would see a couple of films and like, oh yeah, look, these guys are working together again. But dude, they did a lot of work together.
Yeah.
The only thing that's probably it's surprising yet not like years later, because you remember in Star Wars, Cushing was in there as one of the evil Empire guys.
Yeah.
Well, Lee would end up becoming a Sith Lord later in the years.
True.
And so like, it's so funny, like we didn't get him in that first Star Wars film, which I wonder if they even tried to get him at the time to say, hey, let's just get them both in there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was the first time I've ever seen Peter Cushing. And then later on, I'm like, oh, he's a guy from Star Wars. Little did I know.
Yeah, exactly. Because like even I was kind of like reverse. So I remember seeing him in Star Wars, and then years later when I started seeing him in horror, I went back to Star Wars, and when I saw him, I was like, that's fucking Peter Cushing. It's like, how the fuck he end up in this film?
That's his real name. That's Peter. That's fucking Peter Cushing.
Yeah. All right. My number 7, of course, is one you just had not too long ago. The Vault of Horror.
There you go.
1973. So yes, I really enjoyed this one. A lot of the anthologies that we checked out. I think it's the only anthology in my list, but it's the one that stuck out the most to me. I thought all the stories were really good. And I know you liked it a lot too, obviously, because it's in your list. But so yeah, not much more to talk about on that. That was just a really, really good anthology. Highly recommended. And anyone that's watching this or watches it later, you can find reviews for each one of these movies in our playlist on our respective channels. We both share both videos that we do for the Ghouls of Midnight. So yeah, all right. Down to number 6 for you. This was a newer release from this year. Came fucking out of nowhere. And it was quite impressive for the most part. It's called Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
And the tagline is question everything. And that's really kind of true because you go watch this movie and you think that everything's just going to kind of go through its normal cliche of this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. But then all of a sudden, twists and turns, you get a lot of different things. And so just tell me a little bit what you liked about it and why it's on your list.
Oh man, this is such a mystery, like what's going on with these kids and they're at this camp. And then there's like, you see that picture that shows like a person with this bright light face and the kid like, oh, what's going on with these kids? And then there wasn't like a story about the camp and like these things don't go out at night. And then it's like they're trying to investigate into it. Then when the big reveal of what is going on, and then the other reveal, which I won't ruin for anybody, but it's heartbreaking at the same time. And then what they do at the end is like, will there be a sequel? They definitely could do one, which would be interesting. But yeah, it was just a recommendation from Ellie Church, which also recommended The Witch, and I like that, so I was like, all right, I'll trust it. And man, out of nowhere, yeah, like you said, this was done so well. Like, it was great cast, great kids. Yeah,
it's one of those pleasant surprises from 2025 because as you're trying to find like movies that you really like for 2025, you're thinking more like Sinners or some of these other films, but this one's one that just kind of went under the radar, and it was really just by word of mouth that people started talking about it,
Yeah.
And all that. So
I honestly haven't heard about it since we reviewed it, except for like us talking about it. I honestly haven't.
Yeah, that's what's funny too. It's like despite how much people like it, you still don't hear much about it from anybody. So that's kind of weird, but
it'll come back around. Like there's a movie called Dinner in America that I thought years ago I watched it was good, and now in the last year it's been blew up. So I think Marshmallow is has to blow up.
Yeah.
It has to be lit on fire.
Fire.
Marshmallow.
All right. Number 6 for me. We're going back to the Pooniverse, and although this one didn't make your list, it did make mine. I have too much fun with it. It's Bambi, The Reckoning. I still thought it was fun. Again, this is how we're enjoying the Pooniverse and the different things that it's offering. I think we're still due to get Pinocchio soon. I think that's the one that's coming out next. And I think you were showing me the other day, you've got like the booklet or whatever it is. It's like the bookends or whatever they call it.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's cool. I really like that. That's fun.
Yeah. I did enjoy the movie. But yeah, it's not on my top 10, obviously, but I enjoy all of them for what they are. I think what did it for me was the way he looked, the CGI. But again, this is another movie where the way it goes, we have a little like, what is, how did you say before? Like we have these little conversations about what we interpreted as the movie is like, well, actually, maybe because of this or because of this, it's going to go this way, or like that's not Bambi at that point in time. It's this one, it's like.
Oh yeah, because the ending and the little one that's there. And so people are like, oh, well, that's really Bambi. We got Bambi's mom.
Right. But we don't know. So it's like they have to make another one to tell us.
Yep. All right. Let's see. You were down to your number 5.
5. Staying in the Pooniverse.
Yep. And we've got, of course, the second installment of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Yeah. I think we definitely agreed that this one, the first one wasn't bad, but this one really stepped it up in terms of the special effects, the mask. It was brutal as hell, of course, as usual.
Oh my God, yeah.
So much fun. What was it? The girl in the hot tub.
The girl in the hot tub. Like I said, my favorite kill was the bear trap on the head, and he pulls it off and then hits it with a bat. That's it was so fun to watch this movie. Like owl flying in the sky, and he was creepy as hell. And of course, Tigger stole the show at the rave. It's so good. Like the little things are like he put in there, and they put in the movie where the cop was like, all right, let's bounce, and he's behind him, that's my line. So good. I loved it. It's such a good movie. And I can't wait for the third one, because like you said, the first one, it was good, but the ending was the best. Yeah. And the way they upped it with the way Winnie looks in this one and the story behind it, how it, he remembers them in a different way than they really were. The story is just going off the hooks. I can't wait to see what they come up with. Yeah, I hope it comes more violence. I'm sorry, I like violence when it's not real.
Yeah, no, I like that, and I like that the little storyboard thing they usually do at the beginning, kind of giving it this animation type stuff. It's really neat how they incorporate that. Making you feel like you're actually watching one of those old Winnie the Pooh animated shows until it turns dark.
Yeah.
Then Winnie got mad.
You don't like him when he's angry.
You're right.
He doesn't ever look happy, but still.
It's funny enough, though, is that my number 5 is actually the same as yours. So, bring that home. Winnie the Pooh 2. So, yeah. We just talked about it. We've been a pretty big fan of the Pooniverse this year, which, considering how many films we've done 101, even though you and I did episodes 100 together. We've done 101 episodes of movies. And so considering how many we've done, to have as many of these films from that franchise in our top 10 is pretty incredible for the director to have done that. So that's a pretty impressive feat on his part.
Yeah, agreed.
Which leads us to your number 4, of course, was on my list a while back. Staying Home at the Pooniverse.
That's right.
Neverland. Yep. Again, just great acting. This was like one of the more darker stories of the whole thing. And it has like a lot going for it in terms of like, interpretations of what you think is going on, what it actually means. It's not like straightforward like Winnie the Pooh or Bambi. It gets into all these like more psychological stuff going on, which is really fun about that particular part of the Poohniverse and that particular story.
Yeah,
which is a lot of fun.
I like to think like this movie. It's not as violent as like Terrifier, but there's so much violence in this, and it's weird to say. It looks good, like the effects are amazing, and it's almost like it's done for a purpose, while Art the Clown is just more like, kill him and make it as gruesome as possible. Like, why though? We don't really know.
Right.
But like this, it's like why they're doing it, and it's just, I don't know. It works. And it's so dark. This is dark. More dark than Winnie the Pooh, Bambi put together to me. It's very high, drug reference and again, another movie we talk about, we take it different ways. Like, well, they reference this. What if this is that? And then Tinkerbell, and it's like, is this really happening? Or what? Because and if you want to see all that, we have an interview. We talk about it in the review. But I'm being very vague right now. But man, yeah, I just think
you have to forget some of these films we saw like earlier in the year. So like,
yeah.
With all the films we've seen, it's we can't recall every single thing. But again, our reviews are up there for each film that we're talking about, so you can go back and kind of listen to what we were saying back then. But yeah, the Poohniverse has brought like a whole neat little twist on that whole like twisted childhood thing that's going on, and they've been fun, man. We recommend them for sure. We're still looking forward to more that are coming out.
Absolutely.
Now I'm gonna get to my number 4, which of course is one that Tony just didn't care about at all. But I enjoyed a lot. Of course, is 2023's Divinity. This, for the most part, for most people that aren't familiar, is more of like an artsy, pretentious type of film, which would drive Tony up the wall, of course. But I enjoy it for a lot of different reasons, because I do enjoy stuff like this occasion. I do love weird stuff. Sometimes that leads us down the wrong rabbit hole, because we watched another movie that was, a bit artsy or crazy, and then I think it was the final 10 minutes you had this god awful sound.
With strobe lights and like red and it's terrible.
It was pretty crazy. But yeah, I still enjoy it. It's great soundtrack in this. Very weird, and has Steven Dorff, of course, who a lot of people know from Blade and stuff like that. From the guy, what's that? Gates from the 80s. I forget. It's like he's a young boy. Then. Yeah, The Gate. There you go. Yep. So yeah, Bella Thorne and Scott Bakula in here as well. So it's got a lot of familiar faces, but it's definitely for the people that are more eclectic in their movie tastes.
If you like Cronenberg, but like a fan-made film, then you'll like it. What's that other one that we watched? Was it on the channel? Our review. It was a Cronenberg movie, and it was the one where he's in a chair and he's like they cut open their stomach.
Yeah. Is it Thought Crimes or something? Crimes of the Future. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, that was some crazy shit too.
You picked that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would probably be an honorable mention, to be honest. Like, I like that one way more than Divinity.
Yeah, no, Crimes of the Future was pretty cool. Kristen Stewart and I forget who the other, Alexander Skarsgård, I think. But yeah, that was certainly one that was kind of fun to watch, without a doubt.
Fucked up.
Now, here's one I know that was not. It's a cult classic, but it was a surprise that you liked it as much as you did. It is kind of weird in its own way, but I think that you really can't be hated for having this on your list at all, especially this high. Of course, there's Messiah of Evil. Evil.
Me. It's highlighted me. I'm the Messiah of Evil. Me. Oh. But yeah, I've heard of this movie. I just never saw it. And then I watched the trailer actually, and I was like, the supermarket scene was like, oh, that got me. I was like, I have to watch this. And it's just very, very eerie. Again, the times, the way it's shot, and the look of the townspeople, it's creepy as fucking hell shit. But I'm dyslexic sometimes, and I think ahead of myself. But yeah, it was a good watch, and I liked it. It reminded me of kind of like the way the townsfolk were in like Dead and Buried, a little bit like they're kind of just so really weird.
Yes.
So yeah, and I like that movie a lot too. So yeah, Messiah Evil is definitely a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, and it's got the same type of sort of non-happy ending as Dead and Buried has. So it definitely has that vibe. I totally agree there with that comparison.
Yeah. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, well, check it out. We recommend all these, obviously.
Right. Yeah. Number 3 for me is, and this is going to be a running theme for the last few movies I have, is, of course, I believe 2023's How to Kill Monsters, starring Lindsay Crane. Big fan of hers. Got to interview her, which was really cool. It took me a minute to kind of really like this as much as I did. You actually gravitated towards it a little faster than I did, but over time I've watched it a couple more times and have really enjoyed it a lot more. I love the cast. I love the fun that they have.
Yeah.
That special type of British humor that you're not always expecting. But then you start to kind of notice it because some of these same, like I've just got done playing a game called Dead Reset, which actually has Lindsay and some of the cast from this movie in that game as far as like its visual cinematography. So I was wondering, like, when I was playing the game, like, did they actually film this as a movie and then just kind of chop it up for the game? Like, I'm really curious how they went about doing that.
Yeah. I remember she was talking about that, right? That game.
Yeah. She told me it was coming out, and so I made a mental note of it. But I was thinking first it would be just like animated characters with voiceovers, but it's actually them performing for the camera, and it's sort of like you choose your own adventure. Once they engage into a scenario, you have like so many amount of time to choose what their answer is, and it could go really good or really bad. Nice. But it's kind of fun. I really kind of enjoyed that aspect of the game. And apparently I just finished it, but there's apparently like 3 or 4 alternate endings, so I can go play it again and try to find a different way that they ended out.
Oh, cool.
Nevertheless, Lindsay made it out. My character did not. That's just how it goes. I sacrificed myself for her. I did it for you, Lindsay. I did it for you.
Yep.
All right. We're down to your number 2. Now, I'm really happy that you had this up here because when I brought it to your attention, I was like, he's either going to love it or he's going to hate it. But this is a film that was a surprise when I watched it. And after I watched, I think it was either on Shudder or Tubi, I immediately bought it because that's how much of an impact it had on me when I first saw it. Mm-hmm. And we're talking, of course, Ghost Killers versus Bloody Mary, Spanish film. These guys are hilarious. Like, it's basically ghost hunters on crack. It's got a lot of like great gore and special effects. It's funny. The girl that plays Bloody Mary, I didn't notice it at first when I first saw it until I went back the second time. She's got like tampons in her nose to stop the bleeding. And so I just think this film is so much fun. And of course, the guy that's like getting head and then the girl's head.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like, I was so surprised by this because I thought, oh, this is going to be one of those lame, it's just going to be bad. I just thought this is going to be terrible. And it ended up being shot very well. The effects were good. The cast was funny. I mean, And then but the hottie in it, they killed off right away. It's like, what the hell? They blew her head off. I was like, well, all right.
Yeah, they went through all that work to like, and of course it's all the whole thing. Like they all have their Ghostbusters uniforms, but they gave her one that's like really sexy. She hated it.
She hated it. It was just it was a fun movie, and then like the twist at the end and stuff. Like, yeah, I didn't buy it, but I would definitely like to probably get maybe around Christmas. I'll see what the deals are. If there's one, I'll get it. But yeah, I definitely like that movie a lot, and it's in the kind of the same vein as your last pick, How to Kill Monsters, but like in my opinion, this one was funnier. Plus, I think they went further with this, like especially with the darker humor.
Yes.
So, but like, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I ever found with this film that I wish they had done with the DVD or Blu-ray that I have, I think it's more of a DVD, but I wish that they would have given you like an English dub, because they talk very fast, so you have to really read it and to try to catch everything that you're watching. So sometimes that's difficult.
Yeah,
but it's still so much fun, and like the acting is so good. Like you said, it is a much funnier film, but again, different countries that they're out of. So, but I was surprised when I saw it. So clearly you were too when you first saw it. So
yeah, I honestly forgot about the reading. I was just thinking about, because I don't think they do talk fast, but maybe the dubbing would ruin it. It might be stupid.
Well, I mean, it could be, but I mean, again, it's all about whether or not you can do a good job at it. So when I think of like really good dubbing, like Godzilla -1 on Netflix, they did a really good job with that. Like it actually matches, it sounds right, the characters sound right. Obviously you can't always get what you want out of that. You kind of get left with whatever you're paying for, but in the end, if they can find a way to get a decent dubbing for it, that would kind of help a little easier with digesting the film, where you don't have to worry about that aspect of it so much. But well worth it to check it out if you can see it. It's a blast. It's fun. You'll have a lot of great time with it.
Agreed, man.
My number 2, you've actually already brought this one up, and this one, again, I'm going to say right now, is on my top 10 of the year. So don't be surprised if you see it again when I go to do that. Marshmallow.
Here it is.
So this one was a very interesting and fun pick. Again, we talked a little bit about it. Surprise, it's got some twists in there. It's not exactly what you think it would be. I guess in some ways it's weird because, and maybe this is the reason why it struggles, is because the title's a little weird, and then like the cover art makes it look more like My Bloody Valentine or something. So they haven't really thought out how they were going to promote this or sell it to the people. So maybe that's why people are just kind of like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Why do I want to watch this?
Yeah.
But we both do recommend people check it out if you haven't. It's actually quite good and interesting thing. So that leads us to your number 1.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy you enjoyed this. This was one that I said, well, you've got to see this if you've never seen it. I can't remember. Did you have this already and you just never watched it?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, there's times when Tony has stuff in his vault there, and he's like, yeah, I got this, and it's like, dude, we need to watch that right there, that right there. I think you might have had Messiah too. I got a feeling you might have had that.
I think I did. I don't know where it is, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have it. I think it's in a drawer over there. But yeah, I wanted to watch it. There's another one that I have. It's on the list, but I can't remember what it is. Not Twins of Evil. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, there's another one I want to watch, but it's been on my list for like a couple of years now to even review, and I just haven't.
Actually, I kind of hope it's Twins of Evil. I mean, I've seen it once, but I would check it out again. But I don't know if that's the film or not. But your number 1, of course, is Wes Craven's, and it's a very underrated film of his collection. Shocker.
Yeah.
This is just so much fun. Great soundtrack, great cast, great effects. It's not shy on the blood. Again, we talk about Wes Craven, we usually think of Nightmare on Elm Street or some of his other films, but this one, not too many people talk about it. I know that, like, I think I remember that it didn't do well in terms of critics, but fuck the critics because I still love it.
They could be stupid at times.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, you know, you got the guy he gets executed and he's all of a sudden within, you know, electricity and jumping from TV to TVs. But the guy that plays Horace Pinker is hilarious and he's really good at that role.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed this, and I'm glad it really was rated high in your list because it's well worth it. One of my favorite Craven films ever, to be honest.
I remember when that was coming out when I was younger, and I saw the trailer. It freaked me out because he like came out of the TV and all that stuff, and then I see it. It's like it's like a horror comedy almost, and I mean, at least to us, it is. Like maybe has its scary elements, but you got to admit, a guy's hooking his fingers up to like the outlet, praying to like it, and then lips come out of the TV. Like,
yeah, well, then
it's a little crazy, but
yeah,
fun.
It kind of starts out kind of like almost like really serious horror because obviously, you know, the main character loses his girlfriend in a very violent way. And you're like, wow, this is dark. But then as it goes on, because Horace is able to jump body to body, the little girl, she's like limping with his limp.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when the main character gets Horace in the TV and he gets the remote, he starts like doing
yeah, it's like ridiculous, but it's fun too. And it doesn't shy away from like being dark or anything. It's fun. It's just a good movie, and I wish they could have did like an off movie, like not part of a franchise or anything. Like I know they wanted to like kind of introduce him to like Freddy's world, and I think just like a movie alone with that would have been fun, but not like to keep him around. But like I think that would have been cool.
Oh, like while he's like jumping from scene to scene on TV, maybe end up popping into like Freddy's Nightmares or something.
yeah, something like that. That'd be so cool.
Yeah,
that's him, Horace Pinker versus Freddy Krueger.
That would have been funny. Like, get out of my show! Get out of my head!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But Shocker is a good. I was shocked that I liked it so much. But
shocked. No pun.
And we watched that. Didn't we review that with? Oh no, we didn't watch. Did we watch that with Crypt? I know we watched Strangeland with him, but I don't remember if we watched.
We watched Strangeland. I don't think we watched Shocker with him.
Oh, okay. But he would probably like this one too because of the soundtrack.
Oh, he's probably seen it. Yeah, I'm sure he has. Which leads me to my number one, another 2022 British comedy horror. This one, again, didn't expect it to be quite as effective as it is, but starring Lindsay Crane, Eating Miss Campbell, directed by Liam Regan. Just so much fucking fun, man. Like this is like one of my favorite performances for her in the film right now, and such an underrated flick. Again, another one where I went and immediately bought the Blu-ray or DVD once I saw it because I was like, gotta have this, gotta have it. But just a blast in terms of a film.
It was fun. It was a little gross. You know, eating the blood in that, like that kind of stuff kind of gets to me when they eat it. And even though I know it's fake, but yeah, it was fun. It's very, you know, I'm surprised it's made nowadays kind of movie.
Oh yeah, because like all the, especially with the American like references and stuff like that, school shootings and all that. So
yeah. Not that they make fun of school shootings, but
you know, because it's produced also by Lloyd Kaufman, so Liam's a big fan of Lloyd. So that Lloyd never shies away from anything. He's like, okay, yeah, you can tell me what to do, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to bring it anyway.
And also, like in that movie, she's usually in the same movie, like in the movie with the same cast of people. For the most part, like there's always like the blonde girl, and they all work together very well. So it's cool. I imagine they're friends in real life. They have to be. They're in all these movies together.
I would think so, because even with like some of the more stuff that you and I see around, like with Angel and Jessup Flux, and then they're always together. Yeah. So there's got to be like this friendship they have, and you know, chemistry as actors that they get along very well.
Yeah. Agreed.
Now, I did have a list of like my all-time faves that you and I had kind of seen over the year. A lot of them in my list will be stuff that kind of made your list in terms of like familiar faces. So I'm just going to pop that up real quick because these are, again, stuff that I really, really enjoyed. But because we had seen these previously, at least either you or I just didn't want to include in my top 10. I wanted to stick mainly to stuff we hadn't seen.
Right.
But a lot of these are great films. Highly recommended, of course, to anyone that's interested.
I forgot about Taps, to be honest. I forgot we watched that.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that wasn't really a horror because you and I generally stay in the horror sci-fi area, but that was one that was like I felt like it's needed to be seen. It's different. It's more of a drama basically, but still pretty decent film. I really enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, that's a good list.
Just
a couple of those are on mine too, to be honest. I don't remember Catacombs. I don't remember it.
Well, you didn't like it previously, right?
I don't remember what the hell. Probably not. As if I liked
the girl that goes to the rave down in the catacombs of France and
with Pink.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now you remember it.
Yeah, I remember it now. That's
now I jogged his memory. Now he's like, "You asshole! Why'd you tell me about that?"
Oh God, Pink! No, what a fucking shitty friend. Yeah.
So just a breakdown here. Of course, Tony's top 10 films. You got them there.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have kept that order. Yeah, definitely.
Of course, mine. Now, mine I fucked up. I should say Blood and Honey 2, not Blood and Honey 1, but I got to put the 2 in there. But you get the point. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is like for those, because we have, of course, Ghouls coming up this week with a couple of movies that I'm actually very excited to see, both of them. And it's possible, even though we've already done our top 10, that if we end up liking these a lot, we might end up coming back later and say, this would have made my top 10, but, this late in the year, we wanted to make sure that.
Well, it might make your top 10 for 25, but not Ghouls, because now you got to save it for the next 50. If you like whatever one they are.
So are we going to go ahead and do that, even though it's still 2025 on our release? We'll just go ahead and add it to the list for next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cheating.
Cheating, son. 10.
What was your pick?
So my pick for us this week is 2025's reboot of Deathstalker.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So I've been looking forward to checking that out. And of course, your pick is the new Silent Night, Deadly Night reboot. Yeah. I've seen the trailer for both of those. Obviously, they both look really good. Obviously, I hope they live up to the hype. The Silent Night, Deadly Night looks almost exact, which is okay because the first one's very good. So as long as it's still bringing the heat, we're in good shape.
Hey, even though Corey Cunningham's in it, I have confidence that he's like, all right, let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Let's fuck some shit up in here. Because, the trailer looks pretty good. And Deathstalker looks fun. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to both of them, too. But thanks to a link that I got, that's how we're able to see Silent Night, Deadly Night. So, thank you for the link, Cineverse. And that'll be on my channel this week. And then Deathstalker will be on Nubis' channel. So, and we both have playlists, like he said in the beginning. So if whatever channel you're on, just check out the playlist.
Yeah, so you'll find, obviously Mr. Tony the Dead on his channel. He'll have, his playlist of the Ghouls, and then I have mine on my channel at Metal Town Radio. So if you want to check out any of the videos and picks that we had, go ahead. We give more detailed reviews of those there, but we next year we're going to do the same thing, just kind of go through movies, figure out ones we haven't seen, and then make a top 10 list then of those films. So been a lot of fun this year, sir. A lot of fun. Yeah. You'll also just maybe might see us in a film that might make our list of us being in the film.
Very true.
Spirit Board. We actually shot a film together, so but that'll probably be close to August, I think, when they finally get it done. But either way, you got anything else coming up this week for yourself? Any unboxings or anything? Or
Well, I know on Tuesday I'll be live on my Flock's channel. It's just kind of like a fun kind of hangout thing. I was going to try to be on today with Kevin. There she is.
Yeah.
Hiya. I was going to try to be on today with Kevin, but there's no way I'll be able to be on. But I honestly don't know if I said yes I would do it or not. Yeah. So, yeah, but I'll probably watch that anyway. But yeah, other than that, just Ghouls and pretty much the chat. I don't think I'm forgetting anything.
No, I don't think so.
It's a busy. It's a little tougher because Shayna's parents are visiting her brother, so I have to like have the kids here. So sometimes it's hard to do things. Luckily, Shayna's home right now. Hi.
Sweet Tea, Mr. Sweet Tea. Is that what she called?
Yeah, she was called Mr. T, Mr. Sweet Tea. It's evolving.
It's evolving.
Next it'll be Sweet Mr. Sweet Tits.
Sweet Tits.
Sweet Tits, Sweet Ass.
Sweet Ass.
Anyway, what about you? What's going on your channel?
As for me, Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, I'll be getting together with Kevin Lambert, Entertainment Headquarters. My next Kaiju Spotlight, Shimo from the Legendary Universe, Monsterverse. Then come Friday, because we already talked about Ghouls, which Tony and I will do on Wednesday. Friday, next episode of Cultureverse with DJ Neko. Just talk about a couple of videos in the pop entertainment world that we do occasionally. And then Saturday, I'll be joining Kevin Lambert again on his channel to talk about the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit films, Middle Earth.
That's Friday?
That one is Saturday, the Middle Earth stuff. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then later in the evening, of course,
I'm prepared.
Or Sunday, I can't remember, because Elvin keeps changing whatever day he's going to do silver screens. But we're supposed to actually do our own review of Silent Night, Deadly Night, so we'll see how that goes, of course, when that happens. So that's what's up currently.
Cool. Yeah, my theme for this is going to be, this month is obviously all Christmas ones that I haven't seen. Live Tonight with cool.
Is okay? So I'm assuming those are three different dudes.
Yeah, Pawn is Pawns.
Okay.
Fresh.
Well, I thought there was another nickname because you're Mr. Sweet Tea.
Oh, for me.
I thought she was calling Thrash like Pondan Tug. I'm like, what is he tugging?
Pondan Tug myself. You have to say it with like an accent. Well, down in the South, we go to Pondan Hug himself.
Yeah, what's up, Geek Culture?
Hey, Geek. I don't know. Yes, that's the one that I thought I was going to be on, but that's with those three. They talk. And she kind of like runs it.
She runs the show.
She runs the show.
I've never been invited. I'm so depressed. What do you all even talk about on there?
Well, it depends. It depends. Like the Thursday nights that we used to do was pretty much just talk about whatever, whatever happened to you like during the week or any fun stories. And it's kind of like just a chill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a table gathering, just talking shit.
Yeah. And then other days there might be a theme, but you know how that works. Nobody ever stays on topic.
yeah, that never happens in general.
But it's fun. It's a fun time. But I'm sure she'll invite you on sometime. Kevin's supposed to come on sometime, I think.
Yeah, I think he's been on there before, from what I understand, at least. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yay.
I love crashing people's parties.
Not with a car, though.
No.
So,
all right. Well, that's going to do it for us, folks. Again, for any of the films we had on our list, you can check them out on our channels. We have we're not super long with our reviews. They're about 30 minutes to 40 minutes a piece. Just go through. If you want to hear a little bit more about the films that we had on our list, all highly recommended. We appreciate the support. Obviously, we're going to try to start working on merch of sorts. We're just being very lazy right now with that. We haven't really did too much brainstorming yet. Yeah. Tony, give me my info.
I will. That's it. Okay.
Oh, look, Snarky.
Hey, Snarky. Hello, Geek. Hello, Sarah. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming by.
Mm-hmm. But hit the like and subscribe. Give us some comments. What do you think about the films that were in our top 10? Do you think there's anything we missed? We always ask for recommendations if you want us to check out a film.
Yes,
we're
please.
glad to do so. If it sucks, we're going to let you know. We're not shy about it.
No, they're not either. That's one thing. You're going to be on that show. If you're easily offended, don't come on. That's what they told me. The first thing I go out, I was like, no, I'm not easily offended.
Man, they are flying in the chat now.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Ding, ding.
Ding, ling, ling, ling.
Hey, doesn't this have soundboard now? Isn't there a bell? Ding.
It has all sorts of stupid shit that I haven't played with yet. Here we go. Mortal Kombat.
Wait. So I was there. Jive, man.
Yeah. So it's just still shit that I haven't fucked around with too much in this. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. We appreciate it. The support is great. Thank you. And Sass or Flock, I will be there to contact you when I can. If you ever want to have me on, I'm always happy to be there. As long as I have the time, of course. I'm got my own shit, of course. But outside of that, thank you very much for the support. We are the Ghouls of Midnight, and we will see you later.
Have a cool night.
You see before you die.